Hello, my name's Jana, and today I'm going to be doing my best books of 2023. This year was a really good reading year for me. I had 33 five-star books. Now, you might be like, 33 out of the 300 books you read isn't that many books. I'm just a little picky. Just a little picky. I feel like, especially since I read so much romance, I just know exactly what I want out of a romance. And so if it's not given to me, I don't give it 5 stars. I'm just like not an easy person to win over totally. But these are the top 5 that I think out of the 300 books I read are the best books I read. Some of these I read multiple times. So that's how you know. That's how you know it's a new fave. Number 5, and work our way up to number 1. Number 5 was Sea of Ruin by Pam Godwin. This was amazing. I have no idea why I put it off for so long. This is so atmospheric, and you just really get into the story, and there's so much plot happening and like external stuff happening outside of the relationship that I was just in it. I was like, pirates, say less. I love it. I'm obsessed. Also, like, this cover is arguably like the most gorgeous cover. I put it off for so long. For why? For why? Number 4 really took me by surprise. I don't normally pick up like new to me traditionally published romance authors unless it gets like a super lot of hype, but I feel like this one I didn't see it everywhere. I think it got like a moderate fan base, but this one is You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I absolutely adored this. This was amazing. I read it in a day. I was sat. I was emotional. I went through so much in this book, as do the characters. And it's a very turbulent read if you've read it. If you haven't, fix it. Because wow. I love it. And I also love that this had a queer main character, and also that this character in the past had been in a polyamorous relationship. And I just really like seeing that we're getting more like diversity in not only sexuality, but also in like relationship structures. Like, we need more of that, especially in traditional publishing. I don't think it's played with enough. Number 3 is Stolen by the Wolves by Lynx Robinson. Really, this is for the whole series. Only the first 3 books are out, but this is amazing. Not only is it well researched and it's deeply entrenched in Viking lore and mythology and also like actual history that it feels like so grounded. So even though this is an Omegaverse novel, it feels like you're reading like a delicious historical romance while also getting like the best parts of Omegaverse. Like, this is just a solid 5 stars. Like, you can't get any better than this. Really struggle to find like Omegaverse that sets itself apart. But I think even if you compared this to a traditional fantasy novel, this is just so well plotted and so well paced, and just the world and the depth of everything that's going on is so delicious and expansive that I was just blown away. I was blown away. I read the last book, which is like 700 pages, in like 2 days. Who does that? It was amazing. And number 2, I've read this book twice this year, and this is Silver Under Nightfall by Bryn Shapeko. This really surprised me. I picked it up as a buddy read in March, and I really went into it like just being like, okay, I had never read anything by Bryn Shapeko, so I had like an open mind. But as I got more into it, and honestly, the vampire hunter vampire romance definitely did not hurt it at all, but also just the world and what is happening. And then also the side characters, I feel like, are so well characterized that it's just so good. Like, it's so good. And then, of course, my top book of the year. I know everyone's going to be shocked if you've talked to me at least once, blown away that it's Pucking Around by Emily Rath. This is a Why Choose hockey romance, and it is amazing. And I've read it 3 times this year, and I'm like itching to do another reread. I think there's something about it that's like comforting to me, while also just the relationships between each of the people in the romantic situation is just like so fleshed out. And that's what you want, because it's almost an 800-page romance book. But I can feel like the individual ties between the people, even if they don't have a romantic relationship, they have a relationship of some kind. And you can tell that Emily thought through every person, because I feel like sometimes when you read Why Choose, there will be like someone who's like not really fleshed out, or like you're just like, why is this guy just like added to the group? or girl, I guess. But I feel like, and that leads to like some of the characters like coming in flat because there's like so many of them. But I feel like this one, she really took the time and the effort to fully explain, give you why this relationship works. Because I feel like sometimes you'll read one and you're like, I think in like 5 years, like there's no way this relationship can keep going. There's no way. But this one, it just makes sense. I've read the epilogue book for this twice, and I cried both times. Beautiful, wonderful. Best book of the year, hands down. So those were my 5 best books of the year. Please let me know what your best book of the year was, because I don't like to have FOMO, especially if it's romance. So please comment and let me know so that way I can read it in 2024. Thanks for watching.